to Orlando, Florida, the vacation capital of the world, but no time to take a vacation today. The stadium is rocking, the bounce house, as the UCF Knights are ready to open another season. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Groupers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Knights offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Brings him to the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, give giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Groupers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
With the catch, it's Sheffield. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence.
And the ball scored out! Recovered by the defense, and he's off! Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Jackson will throw. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCF.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Got out of trouble and throws. Quick completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. And the returner will be knocked down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. The groupers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the returner will be brought down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their...
There he goes! He now has 53 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on him. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The groupers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Got his man on the outside. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56. And he's got 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 35 over the Rebels. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's brought down after a nice game. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Still on his feet. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the groupers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Kelly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
And this one is perfect. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Got it in the middle at Sheffield. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the groupers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. The play action fake. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Jackson gonna throw it. This time he's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They bring the punter onto the field. Trickery and deception, they snap it to the up man. The Knights with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now this offense is back on the field. And this quarterback really needs to come out of his funk right now. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Got the quick completion. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run play action. Now improvising. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He'll pull it. Turning it on! Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got his 1st and goal.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Motion from the wideout. 3rd down, and they'll try the jet sweep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
I love the jet sweep call. They're close to the goal line because it's a bang-bang play. He's in motion. The quarterback gets the ball right away, hands it off, and there's just too many things happening too quickly for the defense to be able to find the football, and they're able to run it in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Groupers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.